Okay, we're rolling.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Joey with Joey and Anthony's. We are exposing corruption at Sunline Transit on a management level. What's up, Anthony?
What's happening?
What's going on, man?
We're just here trying to get this company exposed. Basically, we got a lot of corruption going on here at Sunline. We got unsafe working conditions. Of course, we just voted for a strike. It's an agency that's run by Lawrence Skyver, aka Dictator.
Yeah.
We have Glenn Miller, chair from Indio. We have Lisa Middleton, vice chair of Palm Springs. We got Nancy Ross of Cathedral City, Denise Delgado of Coachella, Russell Bates of Desert Hot Springs, Dana Reed of Indian Wells, Robert Raddy of La Quinta, Catherine Cali of Palm Desert, Charles Townsend of Rancho Mirage, and Manuel Perez for Riverside County. How do you feel that stuff is going on right now, Joey?
It's beyond toxic, man. It's beyond toxic. 15 years of this, man. I've never seen this company run the way that it has, man. Never. We never had 4 operators on one bus in one day. 4 operators. How is that saving money? How? When you got one operator doing 2 hours on one bus, and that's one route.
That's when the bus system. I brought it up to Jeff when they went from 25-minute headways to 20-minute headways. I asked, how are you going to get those 5 minutes? Are you adding buses? He said no. Okay, so what do they do in turns? You got traffic. You got drivers that are not being able to take a break and eat a lunch. That's against the law.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're able to get away with this. I've filed numerous perp charges. I've called OSHA on the broke down seats. They got seats that are hurting our backs. The big problem is that it's like a big mafia, because Sunline's using a doctor that's telling us that we're like old cars. We tend to break down. I mean, what do you want me to do? Go back to work. So we're not getting the proper medical care. We got seats that are rated for 250 pounds per what the mechanic Furman says. I've had numerous complaints over the last 4 or 5 years, grievances that haven't been heard about the seats and the working conditions. You got drivers that are stressed out. How many drivers do you think that quit in the last few months, Joey?
Oh, how many went to Burtec? At least 5, 6. We lost maybe 2 or 3 to doing the big rigs. We lost one. He became a pilot. You know, I mean, Burtec, they starting at $29 an hour. You're going to work, but you're gonna make $29 an hour with a top-notch benefits package. You know,
we got
these are kids that are coming in. They're getting the training, and they're hitting the door as soon as they're done with that. They see right through the bullshit here at Sunline. They're seeing right through it.
Yes.
And I really don't think that Art or any of them other fools in the union were prepared for that backlash that they got during that strike vote.
Oh, so this happened in the history of Sunline? It's never happened. So what transpired there? What I know we were part of that movement to decertify the union.
Yeah.
I mean, they stopped us in our tracks because they started giving us write-ups or under investigation for.
I still have perp charges out there for that.
Yeah. I do too, and I think they wanted to slow our train down because they knew that if they got another organization in here, they're not going to be able to get away with what they're getting away
What
with.
do you think happened after that board meeting? What do you think happened? What do you think Skyver did after that board meeting?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
the body language was priceless. I mean, I mean, you could see when somebody gets anxiety, they start like this. I mean, she was red in the face. I mean, she wanted to say something, but she could not. What do you think she did? I bet you when that meeting was over, she got right on the phone with Art. Sound
Yes.
familiar?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what happened when I signed up for a board meeting.
Yeah.
I think the board meeting was on a Wednesday, and I signed up for the board meeting, I think a Monday.
Last summer.
Yeah.
That was last summer.
It was the last summer. So
Yeah, it was last summer.
I signed up. So mysteriously, Wednesday, the board meeting was noon, and I get a call 8 or 9 o'clock that Art called me, and he said, hey, you know what are you doing? I said, how you doing? I said, well, I said, you never called me. So what's going on? He says, he goes, so I heard you're going to the board meeting. I said, who told you? Because I didn't tell nobody. He's like, oh, that's not important. Okay, well, it is important. But I believe, in my personal opinion, that Lauren called him direct and said, you need to talk to your guy and have him stand down. So Art says, oh, well, just tell me what's going on, because I'm going to meet her in the next couple of days. I can go take care of it. What's going on? I said, no, I'm done dealing with union grievances and all this stuff. I said, I'm going to the board meeting.
Yeah.
So when I went to the board meeting, and I said, when is enough? I mean, I've been there 26 years, and I think we're going backwards.
Oh, I agree. I agree. That's why I said I can guarantee you that right after that meeting, she got on the phone with Art and said, what the hell is going on? What the fuck is going on? And
Yeah.
he probably said, I'll get right on it, sweetheart. I'll get right on it.
Yeah. But
I'll bet you I'm curious to see if Wazar heard something or Maria, because Maria showed up at that, and you know, the body language said it all right there.
she couldn't even, if you look at the video, she couldn't even speak after they wanted her comments or whatever.
No.
After the closed session, I think she was saying something, but you could see that she was choked up, like, oh, you mother effers.
Yeah, you could see the.
And you know the crazy part, Joey, is that, you know, I sat down with Lauren, and you know, I try to get Sunline back in, you know, in a positive way, and I told her, you know what, I'm willing to drop the perp charges, and I'm willing to, you know, work with you guys, and let's get.
But they don't want to do it.
Yeah, well,
they don't want to do it.
She said, oh yeah, well, we'll do this, and I mean, her words were this. I mean, if there was audio on that conversation, it would have been full-blown media, because she did say, I know she had Brittany there, which is probably gonna contest to this, but she says that you drivers are being a bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
She goes, a lot of drivers don't want to come to work, and it's not even COVID related. So that shows how she cares. Well, we talked about giving us an incentive, and I mean, I told her, give us an incentive so people go and come to work. You know what? Treat the people good. I mean, they walk by like we don't even exist. They walk right by you. It's like they don't even say good morning. I mean, it doesn't give you a good feel.
No, these people, they don't care.
Yeah, I see that.
They don't give a damn. They don't care.
Yeah.
All the way from the senior supervisor level all the way to the very top echelon, these people don't care.
Yeah, they don't. Well, I mean, it showed that she didn't care, because when I got back, I had a write-up. So I had a write-up, you know, saying, okay, well, see, they brought me up on false accusations where I was harassing members or whatever, an individual. So they brought me in for an investigator, and I said, okay, well, I wasn't harassing nobody.
Gerson Wyatt.
Yeah, that's the name. Yeah, Gerson. Yeah.
Gerson Wyatt. Yeah.
So at the start of the meeting, he started harassing me about my social media. I mean, it had nothing to do with allegations that they brought up on me. It just shows that they're retaliating on me because I blew the whistle under the Labor Code 6310 of our rights. I blew the whistle that it's an unsafe working environment because of the seats. So they couldn't get me on the fake allegations because we were decertifying the union. So they got me on something that had nothing to do with the case in the beginning. They got me on what did they say? Oh, your social media, and I said, what does that have to do with the case? He started grinding me like in the beginning.
But this is what they do. They make it up as they go along. I mean, now here we are with you got Teamster members, you got the supervisors, Jeff Gittery outright denying their grievances. I've had countless grievances of mine that have been ignored and not heard. I mean, it's they don't care. They make it up as they go along, and there's no backing from the ATU at all.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Where are they at? They were there every day for months. 4 months.
4 months, yeah.
And now they're nowhere to be found. Where's that white girl with the big boobs that sat in there talking to the guys for months? She was there. Remember that?
Yeah.
And she's nowhere to be found either.
Yeah. And what's the kicker that we voted for a strike and it never even made the media? I mean, Art turned the media away. I mean, he should have been there and say, you know what, the membership, whatever they decide on today, we'll keep you informed on what's going on.
No, but that didn't make the news. But notice that the mask thing made the news. The mask thing and something else just made the news the other day, and because Yolanda said it's only important stuff makes the news.
Oh, so you're saying that their outlook is that the strike is not. Well, we're gonna take whatever.
They're not going to discuss. They're not going to discuss that because they're in each other's pockets.
Yeah.
That way, they're going to protect each other that way.
Yeah.
This media here in the desert is corrupt as Sunline is.
I know. I mean, I'm sure some of the members have reached out to different news agencies, and it just went right under the rug.
Oh, I contacted KMIR and KSQ. Where were they at? I talked to somebody from the Desert Sun.
Yeah.
Where were they at?
Nobody was there. Why? Because kind of like they're corrupted doctors, they have the news. They want the stories that Sunline's going to give them, so they don't want to put any negative stories out there.
But they were there. They got there before, I think, the first.
Art sent them away.
Art sent them away because he said that we're not allowed to talk to the media. Who the fuck does he think he is, saying that we can't talk to the media? This isn't Russia. Venezuela or Poland or any of those other communist countries. Who do you think he is?
Yeah, it's to shut us up.
And the next one coming up will be Jim Lindsay.
Oh, is he coming?
He will be. You know that according to the ATU International Constitution, after 2 failed attempts of contract negotiations, the International will send a representative from the International to the local to help with negotiations. In this case, it will be Jim Lindsay because Jim is from the ATU 1277. Mm-hmm. Jim, this guy he's a pacifist, and he's part of the old boys club. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he's part of the clique.
Yeah, that's the old boys club right there.
What happened? I think they were saying something about they're paying an attorney $90,000. Is that because it maybe for negotiations or
who's paying it?
Sunline? Didn't they
They're-
talk
they're-
about that at the board meeting? That
I didn't see the entire board meeting. I
yeah.
only saw I only could see the bits and pieces because every time you sit down and watch, they call you out.
Oh, yeah. I think they talked about the 90,000 paying 90.
So Sunline's paying $90,000 on top for legal counsel on top of their already in use legal counsel.
Yeah.
See,
So
where's that money coming from?
whatever they don't give to us, they line their pockets. Yeah, they
That's
line
what I want to know. Where does that money come from?
taxpayers.
Yeah, but where's it at in their books? So how none of this something doesn't make sense, dude.
That's one of their 8 bank accounts that they have. 8 bank accounts.
Well, I was told by an insider that Sunline likes to move money from this spot to this spot to this spot. They rob Peter to pay Paul.
Kind of what Cromwell used to do.
Yeah.
Cromwell was the best that we had.
Yeah, but here's the problem. There's no investigation at all into this woman because she's doing the same thing that Oglesby did and Cromwell did. They're mingling transit funds with taxi. That's a no-no.
But they got all these new hydrogen vehicles that they're purchasing. I mean, all these fancy schmancy buses. I mean, you got a hydrogen plant that's supposedly is top of the line. They got
That doesn't work.
Yeah, for
That doesn't work.
that doesn't work. Yeah,
it doesn't work. They haven't been able to put hydrogen fuel in the buses for I don't know how long. Something is that is always broken.
But that's why mysteriously that portable hydrogen
Was in Indio.
In Indio, yeah.
And now it's gone.
Yeah, because they're trying to purchase it. So Lauren's probably gonna, maybe that's one of her friends, you know, maybe that they're down the road, they're gonna purchase it, because I know they did talk about that in the board meeting, about maybe purchasing one of those like a mobile hydrogen fueling station for that east end of the valley.
This was always the problem I've been saying for years. Sunline does not invest in their main infrastructure. They invest in shit that doesn't matter. Like most recently putting plastic dividers at tables and hand sanitizing things. And what about the fare boxes? What about the fueling systems and everything? They just built all that shit and it doesn't work. We've got fare boxes in buses that hold up service because they don't work. You know, a passenger the other day when we had the free rides, this guy got on and said, I told him, I said, there's no fare. You know what he said? Why, is the system down again? These people are used to that system being down.
Yeah, that's kind of like the radio system too.
What does that tell you?
Poor planning.
Well, they're buying the cheapest of the cheap.
Yeah. They're trying to cut corners. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to cut corners.
Why are we still using paper transfers? Paper passes? Why aren't we using plastic, beep, 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 like when you go to Starbucks and you pay with your card?
Yeah.
Why aren't we using something like
the tap?
Yeah, why aren't we using a tap card?
Yeah, well, we had supposedly these fare boxes have the tap system.
Only a handful of them now, because the newer ones I was told do not. That's according to Eugene. Sunline has to subscribe to it's like a subscription service or something that they have to add to the machine for tap.
Well, I mean, the technology, if we want to be the green, green, where we got to go green, climate change, why are we still wasting money on paper? I mean, yeah, even like the bidding process.
I mean,
they give you these big old books.
We've got hydrogen buses that don't work. I had FC9, the damn bus shut off in the middle lane of the freeway. In the middle lane of the freeway.
Wow. And the steering wheel get hard?
Yeah, you can't turn it. It's like having no power steering.
Oh shit! I know that's what my son said. He said the same thing, that the buses, when they shut off, the steering wheel gets hard, and I mean it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's like going back in time, like not having. I mean, I had a 1960s car when I was first driving, had no power steering. I thought there was something wrong with it. Piece of shit. But it just shut off. So you have to literally look and try to move over to the side of the to the side of the road.
Yeah, damn. So let me ask you, if you're doing the 111, how much break do you get when you get to Indio on average? I mean,
To India or Coachella?
Coachella.
Oh, on average, about 5 minutes.
Wow. And so what can you do with 5 minutes? Do you have to
You either are using the restroom or you're eating something real fast.
or sitting
But
down?
look, when you have the 6, you have 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, it's either you got one or the other.
Yeah,
Either
so
do
you
one or the other.
drive, how many hours is it from Palm Springs to Coachella? How many hours do you have to drive?
Like 2.5 hours.
Damn, for a 5 minute break?
Yeah, it's 2.5 hours, and you remember the. Well, no, I think it's how long is it from Stevens to or from Palm Springs to the mall on the 4? Because the 32 used to be as long as the one way.
The 32?
Yeah, it used to be as long as the one going one way. Same
Yeah.
thing with the 91 used to be as long as the one way.
Uh-huh.
Then that when back in the day, the 91.
Uh-huh. But so basically the drivers ain't getting their breaks, and along with running late because buses can't stay on time because it's poor planning. Now you have passengers spitting on you, pissed off at you. It's not your fault that you're running late. It's the poor planning. So I notice that all these individuals that they promote into these positions, they have no experience in transit.
No, not a one.
No.
I mean, look, what's his name? Smiley Mickey Mouse. He came from Winco.
Why is Sunline hiring people that know nothing about transit?
If you can answer that, then I want to know, because I've been wondering that for years.
That's their friends of friends. You know.
I mean, Sunline pays Brittany over $100,000 a year to run coffee.
Damn.
How does Tina go from making $15 an hour to $115,000 a year?
That's crazy.
I mean, we've got handfuls of people next door that make well over $100,000 a year. To do what?
And you have 5 chiefs for 1 chief.
Yeah.
Back in the days, you had Armando. He used to do all that. I mean, he didn't have 5 people below him to do what? One runs coffee, one runs the faxes, or, one gets the mail. I mean,
you know what? The micromanaging. The micromanaging at this place,
yeah,
is another big issue.
I mean, you got people that, okay, they're trying to enforce masks. You have the GM and Frank from the shop, the main guy, closer than 6 feet on Sunline property with no mask.
Without wearing masks.
Yeah.
When no more than 20 minutes before that photo was taken, Brittany told me that I have to have a mask on outside, and there was nobody around me.
Yeah.
Why did she tell me that? But these two can show up with no masks, standing there, so close together like that.
What about their head supervisor that in the relief car on his cell phone, and he doesn't even get suspended?
No, nothing.
What about that? Who was it? Jeff that had his shirt untucked?
Shirt untucked, nothing happens. Nothing. How come they can have their shirts untucked, but you can't? How come that guy can talk on the phone in a company car, but you can't? How come they don't have to have a mask on, but you do? It's
Yeah,
double standards. And
yeah.
it's across the board, widespread at Sunline. It's the rules for thee, not for me.
And Tiffany runs in there late. Vanessa runs in
They
there,
don't stop at stop signs.
and they don't stop at stop signs. I mean, you're a leader. I mean,
The,
be an
these
example.
people, they think that they are above the rules at Sunline. Their own rules.
Yeah, that's insane. They got trying to enforce a rule, but they don't even do it themselves. If
I
you
mean, look now they compromise the safety of people on the bus because they don't want us to tell people to fold up shopping carts anymore or to fold up strollers. What happened to that?
yeah,
That's
we're,
compromising safety.
wait, okay, so it's all a trickle down effect. So you haven't talked about retirement in 26 years because they say PEPRA, okay, PEPRA. I believe they haven't talked about retirement because it's going to cost the agency money, and whatever the agency doesn't give to us, they give to their management.
Yeah.
So
You know what? I need to find out. I need to find out what retirement RTA has.
yeah,
What retirement do they have? Because they have the same union. ATU doesn't update their website with the labor agreements.
oh, they don't.
No, I'll have to ask one of the RTA drivers right over here.
So they it's a trickle down effect. Drivers are leaving more than they're getting hired. They just started a class the other day, and there's only one person in the class.
Only
So
one person.
only one person. So
And yeah, what happened? What happened to the two guys that just were hired? Did they get released out?
um, I think they might have. Yeah, but they turn around and oh, they want to fire you for this or fire you for that. Look at what they did to Fidencio.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. 22 years, Lecho, and they fired him over nonsense.
see,
Over nonsense.
oh, they probably would love to get rid of me, boy.
Oh yeah, a couple of us. A couple of us. The wave makers.
The way, yeah, well, I mean, we're exposing them. We're exposing
Yeah.
them for corruption because they're corrupted. I believe if we have a forensic audit, I believe that they would find a lot of stuff that's being misused.
We would have had a forensic audit.
Yeah,
We were on that path had we won the
the
decertification. Remember, because John had somebody that wanted to go next door and forensic audit the books.
Yeah. So
That's what they were worried about.
uh-huh.
That's what they were worried about.
Because they couldn't do backdoor deals with the union leaders. Because they did talk about something I guess the union leaders, and they were going to talk in closed doors. I mean, closed session. Maybe they were meeting with Art at the closed session because they did talk about the union leader, ATU. You didn't see that on the video?
No,
Yeah, it's on.
no.
Yeah, you got to watch the whole thing and you got to see. But I mean, they don't realize how much power we have in numbers. And for 117 to what, 32?
Yeah, yeah.
And
This
not
company,
even
the company is 90% unionized.
well, the people are going to be the ones to suffer because we're tired of unsafe working conditions. We're tired.
Yeah, and hostile
Yeah.
hostile work conditions.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you got Lauren. I still believe that she runs this agency like a dictator. And if she had it her way, she would fire the whole agency. I mean, if she had,
Oh yeah, and then bring in subcontractors.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's, there's a lot of things that are being spent, like Division Two? How is that over there in Division Two? I haven't been there in a while.
Oh, completely remodeled.
For what?
Completely remodeled. Yeah, you tell me. Why did Sunline spend that kind of money like that on that facility, knowing that they were gonna phase that out of their plans? We have no buses go there anymore except for the 1 and the 10. But there's no time. They just go there, drop off, pick up, and leave. There's nobody to utilize those facilities. You've got a brand new dispatch center there with computers that are brand new, state of the art, untouched. Brand new chairs, untouched. They don't even have ass prints in them. There's no dirty marks on the wall. They've got a brand new bathroom. Guess what? It's locked. You're not going to go in it.
Oh, do they?
Lockers inside, no sand in them.
Wow. So
I mean,
just
it is
wonder-
there's brand new what do they call those things? Those mini converters or with the air conditioning.
Mini splits.
Mini what?
Mini splits.
Yeah, mini splits. They're all over the place on the walls. Have never been used. Still have the plastic on them.
Yeah, they have.
How much did that cost? Why did they waste that kind of money like that? It's the same question that I had a long time ago. Why did they waste so much money on that park and ride center when only the 220 went there?
I wonder if they investigate this, and I wonder if those individuals have something to do with friends of friends that they're giving the contract to. How do we know that they're not being fair? And because they did take a bid, I guess like the cleaning service, they took a bid that was higher. Was it with the cleaning? But anyways, there was a bid that they paid more money for them than the last person. So it began to think that, wait a minute, they're lining somebody's pockets. Somebody that
Yeah.
they know. Look at the guy.
Oh yeah, that's always the case. That's all.
The guy from
That's-
shop, he knows the main supervisor from Sunline, the one that just got hired, the one that was caught on his cell phone. That's his name.
Yeah, David.
That's his neighbor.
David lives in Murrieta, and somebody from shop lives in Murrieta. He's the neighbor.
That's his neighbor. The main
Yeah.
guy from shop, Frank, that's his neighbor.
But why would Estrada leave Waste Management? That's a much bigger company and probably much better run than Sunline.
Maybe Frank said, oh well, we're gonna get you top dollar. We're gonna get you in over here. Who knows?
I wonder how much he's making, because they don't update that Transparent California.
Well, JC did a Freedom of Information Act, so they gotta give them all that paperwork of what individuals make and their positions, so we can get a list of all these people what they're making. And they say they didn't have no money during the pandemic. Oh my freaking back. There was no money, but they gave 5 people promotions and 100,000 plus. So go figure that.
I was told that Brittany got that $100,000 a year job using COVID funds.
Well, we didn't get no hazard pay.
No,
No hazard pay.
no.
Well-
You know what you got, but you did get sticks of gum.
Yeah,
You
we
did get granola bars, and you did get hand sanitizer.
Yeah, we got
Come on
some
now.
in our fare box for Valentine's and
Yeah,
Yeah.
the stupid little Valentine's candy, and I
threw
still
that
got shit in my locker. In fact, I don't think I have anything in here. That stupid little plastic cell phone thing that they gave us the other day when Frank retired.
Oh yeah. They
The
gave you
stupid little cell phone thing to where you can, when you sit at the table, you can put your phone like this and watch it.
Uh-huh.
That's what they give you. In other words, that's an example of a toxic company right there. That is what this companies do when they try to buy off their employees.
Well,
They nickel and dime with junk shit like that to try to keep them quiet.
yeah. So you know what they did? Okay, so she put up a video that said, "Oh, we want to welcome and this Sunline and Isabel on her 5 years and this person on their 5 years and okay, well, made a big pretty video, I've never been recognized for 15 years, for 10 years. No, wait, 15 years or 20 years. No 20 years and no 25 years. You know what? Back in the days when Cromwell was here, we would get a plaque, they would do a party or
Yeah.
they'd do something for us, you know, to show appreciation. You know, she didn't even acknowledge not one of us drivers in her video, if you notice.
Yeah.
Not one of them. So that right there shows you that she don't care about the drivers. And she
No.
don't care that people are spending taxpayers' money to train these people for them to freaking just get their license and be gone.
Well, you know what I think? I think that if they want to start cutting, you know, with the cutbacks like they do with us with the split runs, I think that we could start in shop too. You can start cutting their hours and cutbacks. They don't fix buses anyway, so
Yeah.
just start cutting you're gonna start at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then you're gonna work until 7 or 8. Then you're gonna clock out for 2 or 3 hours. But gas is so expensive, you're not gonna go anywhere. So you're just gonna sit here and be miserable and waste your time. And then you're gonna work until 6 or 7. So your whole day is gone, and you're only getting paid for X amount of hours. I mean, I think we need to do that in the White House too.
Yeah.
And why does planning need to be there for 8 hours a day? The only time they really work is when they're planning routes at the beginning of the bid.
Yeah. So I don't understand this. Okay, so we're in a pandemic. Okay, so you're trying to get people, not as many people in the yard at once. Okay, so you have all the AM yard people if they didn't go out. You have the PM yard people coming in. Now you have all these operators that have splits of 2 hours or more, and they're sitting in the yard. So you're basically telling us that we want to put more people in the yard, that it's only designed for X amount of people. You want to keep us there, and you only want to have one restroom for the men to be able to use the restroom. You got this big old building, but you only have access to one restroom.
Because that building that we're in was never designed to be an operator lounge. That area that we sit in, that's nothing more than a reception area for those offices. That's why the bathrooms are the way that they are.
Yeah.
That's why there's no lockers inside. That was never ever designed. I mean, look, you've been to RTA, haven't you?
Yeah.
With that's an operator lounge.
They got a pool table.
That's an operator lounge. There is no management in that facility at all.
In the RTA?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been to the one in was it where our buses used to go? Where we used to park our buses?
Yeah.
They have
with the pool table,
but they have their dispatcher only there.
Yeah, I mean, and look at how meticulously clean the bathrooms are all the time. I mean, when I was at RTA, there was never a paper towel on the floor. There was never broken toilets. There was not even a pubic hair in urinals. These fucking things were spotlessly clean.
Yeah. And their buses, do you see their buses? Their buses
meticulous.
Nice.
Meticulously clean.
No scratches.
No scratches, no dents. Seats are clean.
Yeah. It's totally different.
Hey, I saw Metro buses yesterday in Division 2 from LA. There was about 6 or 7 of them. Those are some more buses that are meticulously clean.
That's crazy. So okay, so if we could, our voices could be heard, what do you think in your opinion or your thought we could do to make Sunline a better place?
Get rid of the people in charge.
The dictator.
Yeah. I mean, even she said that. Get rid of the people in charge.
Putin.
Get rid of art.
Yeah, well, how many years do we have to go back to the table?
3
3 years?
3 years. Kevin Johnson already brought that up.
Yeah,
Yeah, remember his stance?
yeah.
He sure did change his opinion.
A lot of people change their but
Yeah.
see, people, the new people don't know what we've been through. They don't know that we've been hearing the same lies for many, many years. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't know that. So they took it, whatever the union leadership came and, sent all these different people to brainwash them. Okay, now that they decided to keep them, how do we make it a better union? Because we are the union. So basically, if we're strong, the union is just a voice.
Yeah.
It's basically it. You know what?
But the problem is we could be as strong can get, but it's Art that's not supportive. We have to force him to be supportive. Art is a sellout.
Yeah.
Art is a con man. Art is he's a piece of shit. He always has been. I mean, look at he looked when somebody brought up somebody brought up scare tactics at that meeting. He looked at all three, me, you, and Ernie, immediately when he started on his little tirade. Remember that? But notice you didn't hear once decertification from any of us. You heard it from other people like George Hernandez.
Yeah, he wanted to pick
and Norma.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it from them.
Yeah. But in the 26 years that I've been here, and you could vouch for this in the years you've been here, is that not once has the mechanics ever been with us. Not one time.
I think once 10 years ago we had a unanimous strike vote.
Yes.
But but Art dragged his feet with it, remember? That's the problem. They drag their feet with it.
And they let people, then they bring it when Oglesby brought the scabs.
Well, they let people calm down like they're doing now.
Uh-huh.
They figure, well, we'll just let people calm down and they'll vote on the next one and accept it. That's what I'm telling you, that's what they're doing. That's why we have to keep the pressure on Art. We have to stay in the ear of these people, of these operators.
Yeah.
We have to keep the idea alive and fresh in their heads.
Because it's not that we want to strike. I mean, nobody can afford a strike. We want our voices to be heard for the unsafe working condition and the hostile working conditions.
I want the pension fixed. I don't want to hear PEPRA problems. I want the health insurance fixed. I want them to leave our damn vacation days alone. Mm-hmm. We worked for that. That's ours. Same thing with the sick days and the 78s and the wages. That's got to come up substantially.
Oh yeah. They're trying to take away and then give you little peanuts and then take it away again for the insurance. We didn't used to have to pay insurance. The company paid.
No, we never paid. We never paid for any of that. That changed. I don't think that was Sunline's doing. I think that's because Obama, with the Obamacare, the mandate that he imposed, that Obamacare changed a lot of things with health insurance.
Yeah, that's too bad.
When it changed.
You can go to the doctor and have to pay $1,000 for pills that have to do with cancer or hepatitis. Thousands of dollars here, but you can go to India and you can spend $100. So I mean, it's freaking insane how the stuff is being done now. But I think if the GM was smart, she would try to, yeah, you know what? You guys deserve better pension, better wages. You need a better working environment. How do we keep the working force working? Not by going to a corrupt doctor that's sending people back to work because, oh, well, you're like, you have the arthritis. Kind of like they told me for my shoulder.
That was that. Oh, that old Dr. Fountain.
Yeah, Dr. Fountain. He says you have an arthritis tear. What is an arthritis tear? You have an arthritis tear. And the only reason why he told me he's going to give me a second opinion is because he knew I had a body cam on me. And then freaking, I got your ass, fool. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm going to go out and get one of those things, dude.
Man, I know my son just, he ordered one.
But I want to get like a small one that I can clip on my hat. One that I can get into that union meeting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One that I can get into that so I can record their corrupt shit that they say.
Yeah. Well,
we can hear Art say Pepra.
I think that if we would have changed and we would have had us as the board temporary until, of course, it got going, I don't think that it would be where it's at right now.
And you know, I still have that audio recording. I need to get this off this phone, and I need to get it onto a jump drive or something and get it to you, because that's the only way. It's entirely too large to attach to an email.
Let me show you what you need to get. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Okay, so look, this is what you need.
Yeah, a little jump drive.
Okay, so it goes into your phone. See, where we're at. It goes into your phone. You plug it. You can plug it into the computer, and then on this side, it's your phone. See.
Oh, maybe I'll go get one of them later.
Yeah, it's nice because this has like a terabyte or something on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. So I should be able to get it at Walmart, yeah?
I don't think you can find
maybe.
It. Yeah, no. I got a lot of information on there, and I got of course my regular.
Yeah.
That has all the Sunline business, but then I got an external hard drive for all the main exposure product.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I think the next time we do this, we need to group things for each broadcast.
Okay.
You know what I mean? One day it's planning, next day it's management, and how fucked up that they are. These people are not your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need to be sharing information with these people.
Uh-huh.
Example, we all know Javier and Patty.
Yeah.
We'll never change that because that's how these two are. But everybody else, do not offer any other information at all. These people are not your friends. And then the next time is the next the next showing is the buses. The next showing after that is the passengers, or something going on with the union. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's why I sent that video of that passenger. I don't even have problems with people, right? And this lady, I was out there vaping way over there, and she came up to me and started getting crazy with me. So this is this kind of shit that we deal with, yeah, as the working force and our jobs. I mean, but we're not compensated for taking people's shit. You know what? hey, you have a bad day at work, you shouldn't take it out on me, you know?
Yeah.
But that's the problem is we're the sponges, but we're not getting paid for being a sponge. They're not acknowledging us as the front line.
Yeah.
We didn't get no hazard pay. Shit, they give you some candy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's stupid shit. Breakfast burritos,
Yeah, that's insane.
plastic bottles,
But we need to start sending
extra masks.
emails, yeah, sending emails to all these city mayors, and start activating them because they don't get involved when it comes to us. They don't even.
I think that they should drop all their Sunline logos and they should come and ride the bus with us during peak hours.
Uh-huh.
Ride the 1, ride the 2, ride the 4. Wait at that stop at the airport.
Yeah.
Let's get Middleton out there to wait at the stop at that airport
Uh-huh.
with all the homeless.
Yep. They need to see what we go through. So in terms is that I know this is our first video and we're gonna have to step up the pressure, and you know what, we're gonna have to, okay, if we gotta lock this place down, we're gonna lock it down. It's
Yeah.
other way, you know what, they're gonna do what they want to do. Like I said, I tried to meet with the GM and try to settle things and try to get things in order, and I just got slapped in the face. You know what, exposing, you know, like I said, I called OSHA for the broke down seats. It's one of those things where, you know what, our leaders are not being our leaders. They're being our dictators.
Yeah. Well, you know, I called the NLRB long time ago and over the split runs, and I was specifically told by them then that it's a public company and it doesn't fall under their jurisdiction. If there's a labor unit involved, you need to bring it up with them or go to the state, the PERB's office.
Well, they don't do shit.
No.
I gotta move shit. What about these hydrogen buses? What about these toll companies that are making millions?
Well, there you go. I mean, all that money that we get from, I gotta plug this in. The battery runs low so fast.
You should get an iPad Pro. You could do Zoom and all the controls on it.
I have an iPad.
You can get on the Zoom with that.
Isn't it the same as the mobile platform?
No. Let me get mine. No. Oh yeah. That's it. Yeah. Look it. And it's just like your computer. Let me see if I can get this in there. Can you
Yeah, I can see a little bit. Hold on, let me go get mine and I'll show you. Why is this motherfucker cold? Oh shit. Okay, I don't know if you can see.
Hey, look at, oh, yeah, you can get on it with that.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I need to get a.
Look at the meeting. That's the Zoom controls.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
I
That'll
can,
work then.
I can do a meeting. I could do a meeting with there. See, I could join the meeting. Schedule, wait,
But I still need to replace the computer because the battery is no good, and I still do my taxes from the computer, and I keep all the,
oh, yeah?
yeah.
Let me read you what I was gonna say to the board. Okay, so my name is Anthony Garcia, 26-year driver at Sunline. Good morning, board members and staff. Just want to bring it info to light. We have had broken driver seats for so many years and an urgent care with Dr. Fountain that doesn't give us the proper care that we that we should get. He tells us that we are like old broke down cars, you're like used cars broke down. He says go back to work, like one big mafia run by a dictator. Also, driver seats are rated for 250 pounds. And I just told him the same thing, but I think the part that they're run by a mafia and a dictator, that it's her way or the highway.
Yeah.
It's the what else do we need to talk about? We need to talk about them having work from home. They've been working from home. The GM hardly ever.
She's never there.
She's never there.
She's never there.
Yeah. So I think that we'll put some notes, and then if you want to make like video clips, I'm gonna send you the password to that group. I mean to the YouTube, so that way you can log in and you can make whatever videos you want to make, and just add them into the queue.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna we'll just do this once a week, like the duel, both of us.
Yeah.
If you want to do videos on whatever that comes to your mind, just make sure that the Sunline logo doesn't show.
It doesn't. Yeah. It makes sure it does not show.
Yeah, it does not show, because
Yeah.
I'm still in second level over that. That they're trying to get me for that. So I honestly, I don't care. I don't care, because we are going to expose the unsafe working condition and this agency being run by a dictator. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop. I'm going to continue to push, and we're going to get more organized, and we're going to start exposing the world to our unsafe working conditions. And if there's a company out there that feels that they have been let down by their union, they can also contact us, and we'll tell them the do's and don'ts that we've experienced, why we believe that we didn't get this decertification win, because we didn't add one union group to decertify and certify another group. So we didn't add that, so it made it seem like you want representation or no representation. So that kind of scared the people off. So if there's anybody out there that needs help on trying to get their union decertified, or maybe just waking up their union or their leadership, they can
Look, there's somebody somewhere in the country. Jeff said it himself. They're trying to decertify the ATU.
Yeah.
Where?
There's a lot of people that are tired. You know what?
Where? I wonder where that's at in the country. I would love to know.
Probably Canada.
Oh, I don't know. They might have different laws there. But I want to know. Jeff said it was somewhere in the US.
Yeah.
I want to know. Bye guys. I want to know where it's at, because I would like to reach out to them people. I'd like to find out where they're at with it, and how it's going, because
I think we can find out.
In California we go through PERBs. But
Yeah.
what do they go through in Arizona? What do they go through in Nevada? It might be different in other states.
I wonder, let me see if I can pull something up on that. Who is trying to decertify ATU? Look at Bowl ATU, create own union, Teamsters. I even filed a claim with the National Labor Board. That's the one, the NLRB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've talked to them before.
Yeah.
Oh, Perbs is in New York. The New York State, yeah. Public Employment Relations Board. Perbs is in Delaware. So maybe it is coast to coast then, because it is Public Employment Relations.
Yeah.
So I want to know where they're at in their decertification and how they got there. I would love to interview these people.
Yeah. I think we need to start interviewing a lot of these individuals that are losing their jobs because our buses are running late or not showing up.
Yeah.
And you know, I asked my nephew, and he says Sunline buses were at the Coachella Fest.
We need pictures.
I know, that's what I told my stepmom. I said,
always take pictures.
Yeah.
Boy, if you see something fucked up, take a picture. That's why I do it all the time.
Me too. My phone was full. I'm gonna send him a message, see if my stepmom can have him take pictures.
Example. This was, where the hell is it at? I'm gonna send you this right now. This was yesterday at Stevens. Look at that one walking around.
Okay.
Look at that fucking lunatic.
Hold on.
See, can you share, like if I had something on my phone and we were hosting a meeting with a bunch of people, how do I share from my phone to Zoom?
You gotta save it in a file on your phone. You save it on a file, and then we put like share screen, because it says right here.
Okay, but what if I had an Apple computer? Could I AirDrop from my phone to the computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why it's easier just for me to have it all on one match system. Because boy, there's somewhere someone always has a camera watching. I told that to Jeff, and I told it to Art when Art tried to tell me, well, you can't be taking pictures, and each transit company has language in place about taking photos. That was bullshit.
Oh yeah, we can't. I mean, it's freaking the world is full of freaking camera shit. I mean, what the hell?
I mean, I've got so many photos of fucking Art on the property, kissing ass.
Let's see if we can share that. Can you see that on your main screen?
Yeah, the exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. It's a narrow strip.
Okay. How about now?
It's a little bit bigger, but it becomes blurred.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're gonna figure this out. I mean, eventually we're just gonna be doing YouTube lives. We're gonna do the YouTube live. I'm trying to figure that out. Like I said, I haven't really like sat down and did it, but I'm sure I could figure it out.
You know, what if I don't know if we could pull it off or not, but what if we did a Facebook Live on transit operator worldwide.
Oh, yeah. We could do that too.
or bus driver Hall of Fame, because I think that, because on those platforms like that, you will have Metro MTA operators, you will have MTA mechanics, you'll have Long Beach mechanics, you'll have a lot of RTA drivers.
Let me see. YouTube. I gotta sign into my other YouTube. Let me see.
I think too, I'm gonna invest in a set of headphones so I can hear.
I just bought a microphone,
Yeah,
or like microphone, like right here.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Tremel Thompson, like he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, the same thing, because it's easier to talk and it's easier to hear.
Yeah. Let me see. Upload a video. Yeah, I gotta get that video, and I gotta figure out how to put it into the YouTube, the video of the board members.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I did it on the live video. I didn't do it on a actual.
Well, if you record, if you like if I were doing this on my phone, the Zoom right now on my phone, I could screen record, but you won't get any sound.
Oh.
That's the problem, because it's a Zoom meeting. There's a security feature.
Back from our closed session, Mr. Vale, would you like to have a closed session for us, sir?
Okay, look at.
Chair, thank you. There were two items on the board's closed session today. The first item was a meeting with your labor negotiating team. You did your report and gave direction to that team. There was no other reportable action on that item. And you did have the first kickoff meeting in your performance evaluation of CEO and general manager. There was no reportable action taken on that item. That will appear likely on your next agenda for next month also. And that concludes my closed session report. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna post it right now. Sunline board meeting.
Oh,
Yeah, I uploaded. So I'm gonna figure that out. Let me see. So this is Joey and Anthony, and exposing corruption, where corruption is happening around the world. We are going to be your voices for change.
Ride that wave.
Ride that wave.
Ride that wave.
Okay, so